Oh. He know where my mama stay. He know where your mama stay. You said he had a gun when you seen him. Now how many people in the hood play like that? I'm back. You already know what it is. Henny and Fried Crabs podcast episode 57. And I am E-Man, a.k.a. Mr. G4, a.k.a. Bishop 2 Shots. I'm about my money. I'm about my biz. You know it's me. When you hear that, there it is. Yes, sir. All right, I'm back, man. I've been gone for a minute. Going close to 3 weeks. I have not recorded anything new for 3 weeks. First off, I want to start off by, if this your first time listening, or your second time, or your 57th time, and you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you like this video. Make sure if you like the content, leave a comment. If you don't like the content, leave a comment. It's all good. I'm accepting positive and negative comments. It don't matter. We'll go back and forth. If it's good or bad, it don't matter to me. First off, shout out to my folk, Angela Hayes, on Instagram. Once again, her name's Angela Hayes. The it girl dot Puma. Yeah, so it's THEITGIRL.POOHMA. She does nails in the 757, so she's super dope. If you need your nails done, make sure y'all hit up Angela Hayes. You know, type in that on Instagram. If you didn't get the joint, once again, is the itgirl.Puma. M-A. Angela Hayes. Make sure y'all hit her up. Go follow her. If you need your nails done, she gonna get you right, baby. She gonna get you right. She's one of my supporters, man. We go back and forth on Instagram, man. And, you know, I just wanted to shout her out. Try to get as many people throw her some work as possible. When I come home, I'm gonna definitely get my joints done, for sure. So I'm gonna hit you up, Angela. But all right, man. I've been gone for 3 weeks. Life always find a way to hit you. No matter who you are, no matter what you got going on, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you be in the church, masjid, no matter how much you meditate, at some point in your life will hit you. I'm no different than anybody else. Tragedy strikes my family. Situations strike my family just as well as they strike yours. 2 years ago, and now I can speak about it, all right? Because we 2 years in. Initially, when I first dropped the episode, murder was the case that they gave him. I initially talked about situation that happened with my brother, self-defense, and, he ended up killing the person who tried to kill him, but they charged him with second-degree murder. So now 2 years later, he's been fighting it for 2 years. 3 weeks ago, shocked me, shocked my brother, shocked his family, shocked my family. They found my brother guilty. The weirdest, and even the night before the verdict, I didn't feel good. I wasn't sleeping well. Just knew something wasn't right. Now, the way his defense team presented the case, I don't see how jurors could find him guilty. The way the prosecuting attorney, the attorney general, a Commonwealth of Virginia, y'all ain't shit. the charges should have been dropped initially in pretrial, but y'all ain't shit. Y'all understood who my brother was and what he was and the evidence that was presented. It's crazy. But now I can talk about it with the blessings of my brother that I've been chatting back and forth. You know, he gonna be good. He holding his head behind them walls. We waiting for sentencing in October before we can kind of move on with the appeal process, because we're definitely appealing it. No ifs and buts about it. So with his blessing, I can actually tell the story, talk about it. I mean, because the case is over right now as we speak. So I remember it like it was yesterday. At the time, I was still living in D.C., but I was home for that weekend. Because I have scheduled an interview. I was going back and forth at the time, getting interviews with people back home, but I had a special interview that I was doing. I had a interview lined up with Rhoda Young. Booked the studio. Booked her. Want to say it was maybe 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I'm sitting in the parking lot of the studio where we was about to go. I'm always early, so I'm sitting there like 12:30, sitting there, got something to eat at the little Zeros that's in front of the little studio that was on Military Highway. I was on Military Highway, like I forgot that street where College Park Elementary, whatever that street is, Military, and I can't remember what it is, but I was all the way down the opposite end where Captain D's and them is. So I'm sitting waiting for my interview to start, for Rhoda and them to come up. My brother called me like 12:50, maybe like 12:50. Initially like, yo, man, I just got in a fight with this nigga, the same nigga that, and I'm moving from my perspective at first, and then I'm gonna move from my brother perspective. Man, the nigga that shot my crib up, nigga talking about, I just got in a fight with this nigga. He talking about he gonna get me again. Yo, come up here. So my brother called me because my brother don't own a gun, don't carry a gun, none of that. He knows I do. Several. It's crazy though, because one time, first time ever, last time ever, I came home without my pistols. I'm like, I'm about to do an interview with Rhoda. I'm in and I'm out. I don't need my pistols. I don't need my guns. So I left my guns in the DMV. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm on my way anyway. I'm like, bro, just kind of, I'm telling him, look, just go leave, do whatever. He like, I can't leave. The nigga say, he didn't drive up there. So my brother was like, yo, I can't leave. I walked up here. My brother stayed maybe, I think Brambleton and 7-Eleven. He stayed on the other side of Jaycox. So as you know, that's a little walk. So nigga talking about he gonna get me. So I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. So now, that's all I knew initially. So now I can tell the story from my brother's end. My brother wakes up on Friday. It's Friday. You know, he trying to get fresh for the weekend. He trying to go get a cut. Wake his son up, my nephew up, like, yo, about to go get a haircut. Y'all coming? No, yes. I'm walking. So if y'all coming, come on. My nephew didn't get up. Both of my nephews didn't get up. They got a trap meet the next day. So I guess they like, we're going to sleep in. We're going to rest. I ain't even go to school or something that day. He walks to the barbershop, goes to the barbershop. The Capital Cuts on Brambleton, owned by June. Same Capital Cuts that's owned on Lafayette Boulevard out Shoe Park, owned by June. Just so y'all know this. Stick with me. Same owners of both. So, so my brother gets to the barbershop. You know, he's sitting, waiting for a cut. Hold on 1 second. So he goes in the barbershop and I don't even think he's ready to sit down yet. So I guess his barber Nashawn ain't ready to get his haircut yet. So he's sitting in they got like a little area where you sitting. So dude named Calvin walks in. I once again, I didn't know this nigga from Adam and Eve before this situation, but the nigga named Calvin, Durham, Vino, I guess that's what they call him on fucking Facebook. So dude named Calvin walks in, see my brother, which is already weird. It's crazy. And you know, we still trying to figure out who called dude to even tell him my brother was in the barbershop. Because clearly he must have been looking for my brother. And once again, y'all don't know now, but you'll know later why he had to be looking for my brother. Why he was looking for him, I don't know. My brother don't fuck with nobody. My brother don't have no issues with nobody. My brother ain't, anyway. So he comes in there. My brother ain't thinking nothing of it. Dude was like, hey, yo, let me holler at you real quick. So my brother clean carpets. He got his own business and he work in the shipyard, but he got his own business where he clean carpets and like water pressure houses and grounds and stuff like that. So my brother's initially thinking, oh, all right, this nigga probably wants some work or something. I don't know this dude, but he calling me outside. But so my brother gets up and walk outside with him. Like, all right, well, I don't know this nigga, never seen him, don't know him from nothing. Because he wouldn't have walked outside with him if he knew anything. And this is all on camera. The nigga comes in there, tell my brother like, yo, let me holler at you for a second. So he goes through the door. Soon as my brother walked through the door to go outside of the barbershop, this nigga hits my brother. Bop, bop, 1, 2. Catch my brother all off guard. First of all, the nigga was weak as hell. He won't no little nigga. He had some size to him, but he weak. And all of this is on camera. All of this was evidence in court. All of this was caught on video. All of this. So everything I'm saying is on video. They have video surveillance. Soon as my brother walk out the door, he hits my brother twice in the grill. Boom, shocks my brother. My brother throw his hands up. Not only do they got video, somebody was in the parking lot of 7-Eleven. That's how I actually seen it while I was on my way there. Somebody was filming this shit. So my brother like, hold on, what's good, Nick? Nah, I told you I was gonna get you. So, and this is what I'm saying. Initially, my brother is startled, so he trying to figure out like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So now the nigga swings on my brother again. My brother duck it. Go to work. Bang, bang. Bing, bing. Hits this nigga about 4-5 times. My brother duffing this nigga out. So now the niggas from the barbershop come out, break the shit up. So my brother still trying to figure out like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, who is you? Like, what's going on? Like, what's up? What I owe you? What's the issue? So the nigga jabbering and blabbering, not really saying shit. So he goes to fight my brother again. My brother go to handle his business, handle his candle. Whop, whop. Wop wop, king of the squabbles. Bop bop. Squabble this nigga out. Fuck this nigga up. Let's be clear. So there's no discrepancy. Bitch ass nigga Calvin. Yeah, bitch ass nigga Calvin. Hand to hand combat now. My brother don't know this nigga from Adam and Eve, don't know what the issue is. But the nigga wants smoke, so he get it. My brother beats him up. Again, second time. So now, as they going back and forth, because now my brother's blood pressure up a little bit. I want to say he going back and forth with him. Dude like, yeah, I was the nigga that got your house a couple weeks ago. So leading up to this, my brother's house was shot up 2 weeks before this. Never seen who it was. My brother stay in the hood, so he really didn't think nothing of it. He just thought it was stray bullets. My brother's wife stayed there. My nephew stayed there. It went through the top window. The bullet was on the outside of my nephew's door. No lie. Couple bullets was on the outside door of my nephew's room. So he like, yeah, I'm the nigga that shot your crib up. So I'm gonna get you. So now, I guess that's when my brother walked inside the barbershop. That's when my brother called me. So now my brother's steaming like, yo, where you at? Come up here. And this the nigga that shot my crib up. Nigga talking about he gonna get me. So the whole time my brother's in the barbershop, the bitch ass nigga Calvin goes to his car. We all know it's on camera. We all know what niggas go to their car for. This nigga Calvin goes to his car, unbeknownst of my brother. Don't know, but he know. If a nigga you get in a fight with him and nigga go to the car, you already know what's cracking. So he go to the car. My brother thinking he go get one gun. Cause it's only one gun he can see. The nigga got this shit on his outside. My brother got, mind you, my brother got basketball shorts on and flip-flops. As I got on today. He got basketball shorts and flip-flops. He ain't got no pockets, nothing that can hold a holster. Basketball shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. So I guess the time lapse from the dude going to the car and coming in where my brother called me. So the nigga Calvin comes, bitch ass Calvin, walks back in the barbershop. Because my brother went back in there because clearly after the squabble, my brother was going to still get a haircut, which was weird to me. But I feel him, he couldn't just leave. He not calling the cops. Because I'm going to get to where the Commonwealth dropped the fucking statement and neither here nor there. So the nigga Calvin comes back in after he told him, yeah, I'm the nigga that shot up your crib. I'm gon' get you. This is what he said out his mouth. There's a couple niggas at the barbershop that witnessed him saying this, but the bitch ass niggas didn't come. And I get it. Y'all niggas living by code. I get it. But y'all bitch ass niggas still. Cause y'all living by a code that ain't right. But neither here nor there. It ain't really snitching. The nigga dead. But neither here nor there. So the nigga Calvin comes back in the barbershop. He got a gun on his hip. My brother did what any nigga in a right mind would have did. I'm not going to sit here and let this nigga shoot me in the barber chair. I'm not going to let this nigga shoot me inside here. He came back in here for smoke. He won't get no haircut. Now he got a gun. I got to rush this nigga. So soon as the nigga come back in there and my brother see he got a gun on his hip, my brother rushed the nigga. Boom. It's on camera. All this on surveillance. I ain't telling no lie. I ain't capping. All this shit is on surveillance. If you was in court, you know. So my brother rushed this nigga. Boom. Dogging this nigga again. Yakup. Got this nigga on the ground, picks him up. Boom, slams a nigga. So he takes the gun from him. Cause he like, look, bro, you ain't gonna shoot me. He takes the gun from him. Set the gun down. Now that's where my brother fucked up. Should have never set the gun down. But he sets the gun down. Unbeknownst of who this nigga is, as my brother trying to wrestle with him, still letting the nigga know, like, yo, what the fuck is up with you? Like, you got issues with me and I done beat you up 3 times, nigga. Talking to this nigga. Unbeknownst, this nigga had another gun in his motherfucking fatigue pocket. So niggas is still trying to break this shit up. This nigga gets into his fatigue pocket. The bitch ass nigga Calvin pull a second gun out. Shoots my brother 2 times, 3 times. Shot him 3 times. Fat. My brother said the shit popped him up. Like initially he didn't even know he was shot, but he just popped up like the gun lifted him up. So he said as he was going to stand up, he remembered he set the gun down. Calvin's other gun. So he picks Calvin's other gun up. The nigga is still, so as my brother's up, Calvin's still shooting at my brother. My brother grabs the gun, his other gun. On his way out, he let off 2. Fat. First of all, my brother's legally blind. This is a fact. Gets a disability check. He's legally blind in his left eye. So ain't no way he was shooting to kill him. He was just shooting to defend himself. Cause the bitch ass nigga Calvin's still shooting at him as my brother is trying to get out the door. Cause now this nigga on the ground, he shot my brother up to a standing position. And my brother like, damn, this nigga still shooting. Pop. He let 2 off. Runs out the door. Calvin's still shooting at him. There's bullet holes in the windows, bullet holes in the door. So I guess once my brother got outside, he knew he was shot. He called me ASAP. I'm already on my way. But I won't speeding at the time. I'm just driving. I'm driving to get there, but I won't speeding. So he called me like, man, the nigga got me. I'm like, what? He got you? What you mean? Nigga hit me 3 times. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Phone hangs up. This all I know. $120 miles per hour. I'm going there from Military Highway all the way to Bramble. I'm hopping on the interstate. Remind you, I don't have no strap. So I gotta call my call my homeboy like, look, nigga just shot my brother. I'm naked out here. Meet me there. And I ain't telling y'all this to be no tough guy. Just being honest. I wouldn't do nothing nobody else would do for their brother, for their cousin, for their family. Because all I know at the time is that he shot my brother. I don't know that my brother shot him too. I'm just thinking, damn, this nigga got my brother, shot him. So I'm on my way with intentions. Like I said, I ain't saying that to be tough. I'm just saying that from a nigga who's his brother's keepers. Nigga who was raised by Rashida to always look out for your family. Stand 10 toes down. Hell or jail for him. So my man's like, all right, I'll meet you there. Before, soon as I'm speeding there, get there. I pull up in the joint. It's cops everywhere. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even check on my brother. I see him over there on the ground. I goes up to the goddamn, cause the one barber, yo, where he at? Where dude? Man, he gone. What you mean he gone? Man, I think he dead. Your brother got him. I'm like, what you mean? Man, he took the gun from him and this, that, and the third. I don't think he gonna make it. So now once I'm registering, then my brother kinda handled business, defended himself in the best way he could. Now I can go check on my brother. Turns the corner. You know, my brother on the ground, shot 3 times, two times in the stomach, the lower abdomen, 1 time in his leg. Not even really bleeding hard. It's crazy. It must have went straight through. I don't know. You know, my brother G, he ain't crying or nothing. Nigga just sitting there. I'm like, yo, you good? I'm like, breathe. You good? Then my sister come up. His son come up. I won't even let his son get over there where we at. Mind you, it was a nigga on live the whole time telling the story. Telling how the nigga Calvin came for issues. How the nigga Calvin went and got his gun. How the nigga Calvin got his gun took. How my brother defended his self. My brother don't own a gun, didn't have a gun. This nigga had, come to find out the nigga had another gun in his fucking pants. The nigga had 3 guns on him. So now they take my brother to the hospital. Dude, they trying to revive dude, take him to the hospital. He down the way there. Fuck a RIP, nigga, fuck him. The nigga in the blunt. My brother put the nigga in the blunt. Yeah, salute, big bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. Cause the nigga came for an issue. And the bad part about it, this ain't his first time for the nigga coming from issues. Cause now once this shit happen, words start getting out about who this nigga is. So now I can really get into details. The nigga pulled a gun on another nigga. I ain't gonna get a nigga name. So-called they get into verbal shit on Facebook at one point. This happens at the Lafayette Boulevard. Capital cut. Cause June hopped this bitch ass on TV and tried to act like you ain't know who this nigga was. When you knew this man came to your establishment before. Jack bitch ass. Jack the manager of the motherfucking barbershop. You a bitch. Point blank period. Jack, you a bitch. You got an issue with me calling you a bitch when you see me? See me. You niggas knew who this nigga was. He pulled a gun on a nigga in front of his son at the barbershop at Lafayette Boulevard. You niggas did nothing. He shot at a nigga. Shot a nigga in the barbershop at Lafayette Boulevard. This is facts. A nigga already fought a case against this nigga. He tried to kill him, didn't get him. I think he shot him in the arm or some shit. But he shot this nigga in the face. Shit happened at Lafayette Boulevard, Capital Cuts. 2 instances. This nigga with gunplay at Capital Cut on Lafayette Boulevard. Everybody knew about it. June the owner. Bitch ass Jack the manager. And I gotta address this nigga Mario being a bitch online too. Cause I made a statement, then he come back, man, I've been at Lafayette Boulevard since 90. Ain't nobody terrorized or threatened me, nigga. You lying, nigga. You cap. And I ain't gotta talk about what happened, but you cap, nigga. And you knew who this nigga was. But next time, nigga, at me, so I know you talking to me. Because I added who I was talking. I ain't had nothing to do with you. I ain't say your name. I said June and I said Jack. I ain't say your name. I ain't address you. But you niggas knew what this nigga was doing. You niggas dap niggas up, call niggas bros. Been knowing niggas for years. Dap niggas up, call niggas bros. But ain't gonna stand on business. But first of all, what you said on Facebook is cap, nigga. And don't make me go into details why it's a motherfucking lie, nigga. Same shit for you and Jack, nigga. And if you got an issue, when you see me, man, just address the shit, man. But that shit was gay. I thought we was better than that. Because if you had an issue with what I said, you should have said, but you had too much ego. Thinking, ain't nobody fucking with me. Nigga, I've been here my whole life. Ain't nobody fuck. I've been here since 98. Ain't nobody threatening, terrorized. Man, shut up, nigga. Niggas do what they want at that barbershop. And y'all do what y'all supposed to do. Y'all ain't security. Y'all cut hair. Y'all barbers. Nobody expect y'all to be security. Nobody expect y'all to be police. But you ain't had shit to say when the trial was going on. So why you got some shit to say now, nigga? Shut the fuck up like you did initially. Nobody wanted to speak up for my brother. Nobody wanted to say, yo, this nigga been in here shooting at niggas, pulling guns on niggas. Cause that would have helped my brother if niggas would have went in there and told this nigga's character. But now you want to say some shit. Now that they found my brother guilty, you a bitch. Point blank, period. Niggas know where I'm at. So, anywho, I don't even know where I was at right there. But yeah, so once the shit start happening, everybody hitting me up like, yeah, dude in a way, dude that worked with my sister, said the dude Calvin, his dad owned a church in Norfolk. Well, you don't own a church, a pastor of a church. This nigga threatened to kill a 70-year-old. This 70-year-old nigga worked with my sister. He said out his mouth, the boy Calvin threatened to kill him in his dad's church. There's nobody out here that can say nothing about my brother. My brother don't fuck with nobody. My brother don't get into it with no niggas on Facebook about no fighting, about no issues. Neither me or him. Never get no back and forth about no street shit on no Instagram or no fucking internet. Rashid ain't raised us to be that way. If it's an issue when niggas see niggas, it's an issue. But my brother don't fuck with nobody. But once this shit happened, everybody coming out the woodworks about dude. But it's sad, don't nobody want to really stand up and go to court, speak on my brother's behalf. Because we was thinking pre-trial they was going to drop the charges once they found out about all the shit, all the evidence. We thinking, they gonna drop this case. No. Second degree murder. So my brother was fighting it for 2 years. And the one mistake I think my brother made is underestimating just lawyers. His lawyer team, you know, he wanted to go cheap. You can't go cheap when you gambling, but he's thinking, man, this evidence, my niece could try this case. My niece could try this case. Apparently, the jury found him guilty of voluntary manslaughter and the gun charge. Now, what they say is they can't find the gun that my brother had that was his gun. You can see it on film. But they tested one of the guns that nigga had and ended up finding out that one of the guns that he shot at my brother that day is the same gun that shot at his house. This is facts. You know how they can, they do the testing on guns and all of that shit. They tested one of the guns from the place, from the barbershop. It's the same gun with the same bullets that shot at my brother's house 2 weeks before. This is the statement that they dropped on the City of Norfolk page. Jury convict Norfolk man on manslaughter following 2021 barbershop shooting. On the afternoon of June 4th, 2021, Mr. Dorm went looking for Mr. Nelson at Capitol Cuts on Brambleton. Video surveillance footage from the inside of the shop showed Mr. Dorm starting a fist fight with Mr. Nelson, and the barbershop staff and clients intervened and break up the fight. This how they ought to say. They had time. When they separated, they had time to cool off, or both men re-entered. A few minutes later, Mr. Dorn walked past Mr. Nelson through the front door of the shop, and Mr. Nelson initially initiated another fight. They say the video footage showed that Mr. Dorn had nothing in his hands. Yeah, he had shit in his hand. He had the gun on his waist. The second scuffle, both men produced firearms and shot one another. Shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. And it's crazy because his dad sat in that courtroom and heard about all the bullshit. Like, yo, this nigga was posting on Facebook that he don't do drive-bys. He do walk-ups with a gun emoji. This was like a week before he shot my brother. This shit's confusing to me. And it was a bunch of niggas under his post hyping this nigga. Yeah, you like that. You like, man, that nigga in a blunt. Y'all fed into that nigga being a dickhead. And he ran into the right one. Because everybody was saying, yo, dude was out here with a death wish because he was running up on everybody with gunplay. This is the story of this bitch ass nigga. And I seen it for myself. The nigga 2 weeks before that was talking about cleaning his guns. And niggas, yeah, you gotta clean it. You never. Niggas is under his post fucking hyping this nigga. I hope you niggas was his pallbearer. Niggas under his post when he said, I don't do drive-bys, I do walk up with a gun emoji. I hope you niggas held his casket and put it in the ground, nigga. Cause y'all gave him the bullshit to come fuck with one of Rashida's sons. And if my brother didn't get him, I would have got him. And that's on my grandma's grave. I served life 2 times for my brother, my sister, Malika, and Samaya. But that's the fucked up part about it. Niggas don't like to pull niggas to the side and be like, yo, y'all niggas need to chill. This shit ain't over nothing. My brother don't fuck with nobody. He don't owe nobody nothing. The most it might be a bitch on in the internet. Nigga probably talking to a bitch in the DM or some shit. I don't know. My brother married. So I don't even want to say that. But it can't be over nothing. My brother go to work, come home, and raise his fucking kids, man. But we gonna keep fighting Give a fuck what the DA give my brother. He's still alive. We'll take the time. We gonna appeal it. If y'all come back and deny the appeal, whatever, we'll take the time and he'll stand on 10 toes down. He gonna be good while he in there. He been good while he in there, nigga. He ain't gotta worry about money being on his books. He ain't gotta worry about not being able to call niggas. Yeah, he get them hot plates every day. Yeah. So he good. That nigga ain't. That nigga's a spirit. That nigga's a ghost. That nigga only coming to his folks in their dreams. Fuck him. The nigga brought an issue to my brother on the day my brother just wanted to get a haircut and go home. And the bad part about it, it cringed me because the nigga shot at my brother crib 2 weeks before where my nephew stayed. And my nephews was supposed to be with my brother that day. That's what makes me even more angry about it. But God gonna always look out for his peoples. Trust me. And like I said, we don't even know who, first of all, we don't know who told him where my brother lived. Or told him who was at the shop. But listen, what you do in the dark gonna come to light, my boy or my girl. And God gonna deal with you or a person gonna deal with you. One or the other. You better hope God gets you before the person do. But we gonna keep fighting this case. Shout out to everybody that's been sending love, sending messages to me. You know, I ain't get back with everybody because the shit was just had me fucked up. I'm still fucked up about it. Regardless that my brother alive, you know, I thank God for that. My brother can tell his story. No matter how much time he get, he gonna be able to tell his story. He gonna be able to come out, see his son play college football. His daughter got a grandbaby. He gonna be able to spend some time with him. That nigga son, I mean, if he look at this and be mad, listen, your daddy was a bitch, man. Your daddy did some fucked up shit and it cost him his life. He was living on a different type of time. And it cost him his life. And I pray for you, you know, because you did lose a father. But your dad was a bitch nigga. And he brought trouble to the wrong nigga. And he ain't make it. He ain't make it. So fuck him. About to take a break, come back, finish this shit. But I had to tell y'all the story. That was 43 minutes. Had to tell y'all this story, man. Get it off my chest. Let the people know. Commonwealth attorney, I ain't done with y'all, man. This some bullshit. The facts are the facts. I'm on everybody's ass. I ain't done. Yeah, I ain't in the area no more. But trust me, y'all gonna hear from me. I'm gonna make sure you never get elected. Soon as come time for you to get elected, I'm gonna make sure you never get elected. I'm gonna scream to the highest mountains that everybody in North, you better not vote for him. He don't mean well in our city. So, yeah, I had to get this off. Murder was the case that they gave him. I had a whole bunch of other shit to talk about, but I'll probably record that tomorrow because I've been talking goddamn 45 minutes already. So I'll probably get back on camera tomorrow and talk about some shit. But yeah. Story of self-defense. Found guilty.